3 horrors and 1 slice of life drama. 4 pretty decent films. It's rare that I do a cinema release reviews video where I'm positive about all of the films, so I'm very happy about this. And we're going to start off with Happy Death Day, which I've been looking forward to quite a lot, mainly because I love the premise. It's about a girl who relives the same day over and over again, and she dies at the end of the day, very Groundhog Day in aspect. And what I liked about this, I'll be honest, I didn't like the ending. This video will be spoiler free, but I didn't like the ending. But the actual carrying out of the narrative, it kept me hooked, which often when films repeat the same scenes, it doesn't always. The ending disappointed me simply because I wasn't happy with who it was, who had been causing this to happen. But other than that, I really liked Happy Death Day. It's had some mixed reviews, quite a bit of mixed reception. Personally, I would recommend it. Didn't think it was scary, but it was enjoyable. The next one that I watched is actually a Netflix release. This is the Meyerowitz Stories. Phenomenal cast: Emma Thompson, Adam Sandler, Ben Stiller, Dustin, Hoffman. I'll be honest, it was slow to start. It's about a father, an artistic father, and his children, his family coming together and recounting a lot of their tales about him. And I'd say the first half, maybe the first 40 minutes, really dragged. It really took a lot to get going. And then once it did get going, I really felt invested in the character's wit, in Hoffman's character's wit, and in the way the different children and family members come together. Emma Thompson looked phenomenal. Her hair is incredible. Absolutely love it in this. And yeah, it was nice. It was a nice film. It's not one that I can see ever being a favourite. In terms of my favourite Emma Thompson's pretty low down there. But it was nice. And also it had a really bright colour palette. It felt really good. It felt really warming. And that was something I really liked about it. Oh wow. Cult of Chucky. The only thing I hate about Cult of Chucky is that it took forever to get to the UK. It was out in the States for quite a long time before we had access to it in the UK. And honestly, I love it. Now I'm a huge Chucky fan. I loved Curse of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Bride of Chucky, Chucky 2 and Chucky 1. But this one, for me, may actually be my new favourite Chucky film. And the reason for that is because it blends comedy and horror so fantastically. And there are things about this that I really want to discuss, but I can't without giving away spoilers. But I will just say my favourite bit in the whole thing was when Chucky meets the patient with schizophrenia. That for me was wonderful. And also the hair. The hair. You'll know what I mean when I say the hair, if you've seen the film. It was just hilarious. It had the most beautiful ending. It's in your face, gory. It's everything I hoped it would be, and I hope it is the start of the relaunch of the Chucky films. It's perfection. Lastly, we come to one which I'm not really sure how I feel about. This is Jigsaw. Now, I liked it. I will say straight away that I liked it. I will also say that I've only seen the first 2 Saw films. I will watch the rest, but they were only the first 2. But for me, it felt very similar to the first film, and there are reasons for that. But it felt a bit more gruesome. And my favourite bit in the whole thing was the removal of the first helmet, and just how disgusting that was. I really loved it. The story I felt was a little bit hard, not hard to follow, but I felt like you had to be more alert to the actual story than with at least the first 2 Saw films. For me, the first 2 was just all about the gore and the surprise element. I didn't really care about how the people got there. I just wanted to see in what different ways they would be killed. Whereas with Jigsaw, for me personally, it was a lot more about finding out the narrative development. The gory, disgusting deaths was more of just a bonus. So I did like it, but I'm not entirely sure it's what I wanted from the film. And that's not the film's fault, that's my expectations. But I would definitely recommend it, and I cannot wait to go and watch the other Saw films. I know I should have done by now. So 4 really good films. I'm really happy. Of course, at the time of recording this, Murder on the Orient Express is out, and I am bouncing with excitement. You know, Olivia Colman, Kenneth Branagh, Johnny Depp, really looking forward to it. Not really that much else out over the next few weeks that I'm looking forward to, but I'm sure I'll find something. If you've seen any of these films, do let me know what you think of them, and I'll speak to you all soon.